Okay, here we're going for a lift. Doesn't even think about it. Alright folks, we're on our way over to the wood lot with the new tractor. We're going to do the thing that I basically wanted to upgrade for. We're going to move an IBC tote full of firewood. The lift capacity on this tractor, the Kioti DK5320, is right around 2,400 pounds at the pins. I've talked about this in previous videos, but just recapping in case you've never been here before. My previous tractor, which was the Kioti CS2520, the lift capacity on that was just a little over 1,000 pounds. I think 1,062, if memory serves, at the pins. So that means that anything that's out further, of course, capacity goes down considerably. And the IBC tote full of firewood would be out of ways. You know, they're like 40 some inches. So our lift capacity is 2.5 compared to what it was. So I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to do this, but I want to show you guys for sure that it can happen with this tractor. I've seen other videos of this tractor doing similar work. Even the CK, which is a frame size smaller than this, can lift an IBC tote. But we're going to see just how easily it will lift and be able to manipulate this for like loading it on a truck or something like that, or a trailer, what have you. Basically, what my goal is after I split the wood, I don't want to touch it again until it's leaving. Because time is money, and I spent a lot of time handling wood the way I was doing it before. So I would like to change that. And stick with me and you'll see the action. Okay, here we're going for a lift. Doesn't even think about it. Piece of cake. So I'm hoping I can straddle this pallet with my front tires. See if I can get straightened out here a little bit. My goal is to not have these totes sitting directly on the ground, because then wintertime comes and they'll freeze to the ground. It'll just be extra work trying to get them picked up. So yeah, this one's narrow enough that I can straddle it. Not exactly square on there, so we'll readjust here. Get it more centered. Not being able to see the other side is kind of tricky. I can't really even see the forks when I'm approaching the tote. So it seems a little bit too far right. That's why it's kind of dropping off to the right side. Get her lined up here a little better. There we go. But yeah, no issues at all lifting that IBC tote full of firewood. Now this isn't green wood or anything like that, but it didn't even think about it. I didn't feel anything in the back end. It picked it up with the greatest of ease. So I have definitely got a more capable machine that can handle this type of work. And now I can stack another one or two. We'll look at the other side here and see how far we have left to go to away from the tractor here. If at all. Oh yeah, we got another 6-8 inches. That's where another person would be handy. But that'll work fine for now. And I plan to do the same thing with my firewood bags. Exactly like that. Stack them up in the same type of rows and straddling the pallets as I come in. I don't know if I can straddle all the pallets that I have. I'm not exactly sure how wide that is, but inside the tires. But yeah, that's the plan. Should work pretty good. Alright, so this tote is partially filled. I can top it off with some of that stuff that's stacked there near it. This is over the winter time. Some of the non-bundle grade stuff. Now we'll see where the maneuverability of this is getting into tight spaces, if it's going to work or not. There you go, just give it a little nudgy. See if I can get an angle on it now. Sure help if I got some of this firewood all cut up and split. But this is part of that process. Tell you what, I'm just going to move this guy out of the way. Hopefully. This cage right here that I'm moving used to be our duck hunting cart. The farmer had given this to my brother years ago. He had burned it in a pile and the cage was left, and he asked my brother if he wanted it. And we put some of those tall lawnmower tires on it, you know, those like, I don't know, they're like 10-inch tires or whatever. Put some, you know, round metal stock for axles and slid those lawnmower tires on it, and then we could push it down to our duck hunting spots, because on public land you can't take vehicles, so That's how we hauled all of our decoys and guns and everything down there. Otherwise, it's a lot of trips back and forth. I really got to figure out something to be able to see the tips of these forks. I can't see a thing. Doesn't help the sun. So right now you're seeing where the CS would be able to get in here and just wouldn't be able to lift it up. And I'd be able to see the forks too, because they stuck way out on the CS. There. I don't know if we're hooked up correctly, but at least I got the dang thing lifted up. Then I can come back here. And so a lot of these stacks to my right that are limiting my angle there won't be a thing anymore. We'll put all that stuff in bags and these IBC totes in the future. And then they'll just be stacked on the pallet like I did with that first IBC tote. I'm gonna set this thing down and kind of get a better bite at it. Maybe I should get some longer forks so I can see them sticking out here. Seriously, what am I hitting on? I must be hitting on that little bottom bar in the front. But yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of bounce when you first lift it up. But I mean, that's well high enough to load on a trailer or a truck or whatever. And I mean, I know this one isn't full, but you know, still, these coyotes just don't seem to want to be able to allow you to do two functions at the same time very well. Or I just need to get used to it a little bit better. But now I got a better bite on this. I'm going to bring it back over, set it down, top it off, then we'll go stack it on another pallet. Okay, so I got that one topped off. And you can see what I have in here. It's all shorts, longs, twisted, crotchy stuff. And this is what I sell to people who want heating wood. They don't care what it looks like. They just want something to heat their house or the garage or whatever with. And I don't sell it for as much as I sell bundle wood. So, you know, why have it go to waste? I can't make bundles out of it. It's just, you can't have that kind of wood in your bundles. At least I can't. So, got her topped off. Alrighty. Lift her up. We're in low. I just like low for moving things. Just have a little bit more control when you touch on the pedal. It doesn't lurch. And in reality, when you're moving a load, you should be going slow anyway, so you get that thing bouncing around and stuff, and it's no bueno. We'll take it over here in the middle, and I'll set it down, then I'll come around on the other side and lift it up from the back opposite side of the opening. So basically opposite of what it is right now. So this tractor has R14 tires just like my CS2520 did, and I'm pretty glad that that's the case. For what I do, as you can see, my area here is grassy, and for that, either your R3s, which are your turf tires, or are your best, or R14s. And then we get a lot of snow here, and those R14s last year, the last 2 years with the CS, I never needed chains or anything like that. I think with R1s or R4s, a lot of times you have to have chains as well, and I don't want to have to mess with chains. So this is where you guys are up higher than what I can see. But basically, I have to almost get off the seat in order to see the tips of my forks. There might be a camera being installed on this thing at some point in time, just because I can't see anything up there. But as far as ballast on the back of this right now, all I have is the same ballast box that I had with the 2520. So I might end up having to go with a bigger box, I don't know yet. But this thing, surprisingly, is pretty nimble in turning. The turning radius is pretty dang good. I'm impressed with that. So like backing up there, I was able to get turned enough. I'll start bringing this down a little bit because it's kind of downhill anyway. But yeah, the R14s, I'm pretty glad I have those on here. And this winter we'll know for sure if I should be glad about that. I'm going to push that up just a little bit further. I just fell off the edge. We'll go around and take a look at that and see what that looks like on the other side, but I have a feeling it kind of fell over off a little bit. And you know, I'm okay with that, because I just basically want it off the ground so it doesn't freeze. I'm okay with it like that, and I could probably get another tote sitting up here also. So that's a good deal. I'm fine with that. 3 there like that. So there'll be a whole cord basically of wood sitting there. Hopefully folks are happy to see the DK in action. I know I am. It's been really nice. Been really nice to have this tractor. I've been using the crap out of it since I got it. I got 4 hours on it now. I get things done a lot faster than I did with the CS2520, just because you can do more quicker, right? So yeah, not racking up the hours, but pretty much anytime I'm running it up near 2,000 RPMs. And the reason that I'm doing that is to help the diesel particulate filter, or DPF, stay more clean, and that extra temperature helps it to burn that soot off. So my regen cycles should be less frequent. Time will tell. I mean, normally I hear somewhere around 20 hours where people have their first regen, and we'll see if that's been what I've been doing has been helpful or not. And then we'll go from there. But hopefully folks are enjoying seeing the DK in action, seeing why I got it, what my plans are here, you know, kind of my thought process of why I upgraded from the CS. You know, it wasn't just so I could have a bigger tractor and you know, just say, oh, look, I got a big tractor. There was an actual reason for it. I mean, you don't spend this kind of money just on a whim. But anyway, so thanks for stopping in. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I've been getting lots of new subscribers, and I appreciate that. It really helps me out. I hope that I'm helpful and informative, entertaining to you guys. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing if this is the type of content that you're into. And I will keep these videos coming. There's lots more to show. I've been doing a lot of firewood bags. Haven't been getting videos of it because I just been wanting to get it done. And have videos on the super split, the new log splitter I got. Kind of the pros and cons, that will be coming up here pretty soon too. So if that's the type of stuff you want to see, consider subscribing. And until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.